Welcome one and all to this grand occasion, preceded as it was by raised decibel levels, but now in almost reverential silence. Silence which has descended on the stands in eager anticipation of what lies ahead. This is where they all wanted to be. This really is it. Munich, the city that many would consider with justification to be the footballing capital of the land. And the Allianz Arena, you have to say, is the most fitting of venues for such a grand city. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
So, just who will seize their moment?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Cuts out the pass, and it's gone back to the keeper. Merino, Saka, Martinelli, Lewis Skelly. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Raphael. Rice forwards and with intent. Saka. Masengo. And he welcomes it in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's run loose here. Raphael.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Shot, surely! Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball. As he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Raphael. Over to the left. Can he get onto this?
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gonna beg him.
Gabriel. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, with it being a final, caginess is to be expected. Each obviously wants it badly, but neither wants to find themselves behind, and that's the issue now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Augsburg have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Merino! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Merino actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He has found a way through. Oh, he's found him in space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lewis Skelly. Saka. 60 minutes played. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Merino. Real chance! This could be big. This could be massive. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
They've got a corner here. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Tries a shot! Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
They've played it short. Masengo done delicately.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. The final whistle and the end. Augsburg were close, but simply put, close was not good enough. And so it ends in pain as the glory goes elsewhere. So much endeavour, so much expectation, so little ultimate reward.
Oh, these boys will be absolutely devastated. There's nothing worse than that losing feeling. I've been there, and believe me, it hurts.
So this is it. This is the ultimate occasion, the biggest game. It is time to get that steely focus in the eyes. Things have bubbled up really nicely here. Now, for one of these teams, it is time to bring it home. It is bubbling up very nicely here in Munich. The noise fervent, the colours effervescent, the crowd expectant. This should be very good. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
The final gets underway.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Cuts out the pass. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Over to the left. And it's Marino.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
He's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a shot! Goal! Augsburg! It's coming! It is coming, isn't it? Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Augsburg, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Gabriel gently done. And they've got a throw. And here's Marino. Raphael. Searching passes played there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. And it's lofted through here. And it's hoisted clear. Punched away. Oh, it's come loose. Matsima. And the counter is on. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Raphael. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gabriel. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
So far, so good, Peter. But there'll be a response from their opponents in the second half. I'm sure that'll be discussed in the dressing room. That period immediately after half-time will be very interesting indeed. They'll have to be
Takes a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Augsburg are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saliba, Zubimendi. Saliba. Long ball looking to counter. And they've got rid. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. And here's Saka. Now then, the ball's come loose. Martinelli. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it? Oh, they could be caught out here. Now the breakaway, played with finesse. Oh, well measured. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Zubimendi shifted upfield. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gabriel has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Jakic. Out to the left it goes. It is quite a run he's making here. Chance! In he goes again! Relentless! Just relentless! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Just inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Augsburg find a position of real strength now. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Maxima. And that will be the final act. Augsburg collect the greatest prize in club football. Theirs is this famous trophy. They are champions of Europe. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And we're underway.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
The name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
Guardiola. Di Natale. And here's Di Natale. And that's aimed into the middle. Figo. Figo played back in. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Out towards the flank. Nice control. Lewis Skelly. Can he finish? And it's a goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Saka simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Figo gets flagged offside. Thuram. Cannavaro, early ball out from the back. Maldini looking to hit the byline here. Lewis Skelly clears it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Frimpong. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's gone for a throw-in. He's having a shot! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
PK. And it's Frimpong. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saka. Lewis Skelly looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Frimpong. And he'll shoot here! Maradona with the short one. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Lewis Skelly, who does have an assist to his name. Williams. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what a climb! Oh, and that should have been two.
Saka really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Zidane. Frimpong can get it clear. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened.
Up he goes! Should have equalised.
Van Nistelrooy clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
That's really well manoeuvred. Raphael. Driving forward. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager
Climbs up big! Oh, should have put that away. Very much into the last knockings. Over to the left. Nico Williams goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rijkaard, gently done. And the counter is on. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
you.